Hi, good morning all. In today's session we talk about the table alteration and data alteration thing. So earlier in our session we talk about the data actually in format of a row column. Okay, row column is a representation of a table. For table creation we require a data and all this database. So database is an application. Okay, database application, and these application need to talk to end system. Like here is our hardware or a server. Okay, so from server to application the communication is required, and all the communication happen in a SQL. Okay, if you want this detail you can watch our previous session. So in today's session we talk about the table manipulation, data manipulation, and most frequently asked question is what is the main difference between delete, drop and the truncate command. Okay, that three part we discuss. So yeah, first of all means we discuss like the application and the server. These are the two things, client server architecture, MySQL server. So application need to communicate with the hardware, and that happen in a SQL. So whatever we are hitting query to this, it manipulate that query and hit on this server. So in application there is a part like as a storage engine. Okay, so storage engine is in which format data should be stored on the server, that is defined. So there are two majorly storage engines are the MyISAM and InnoDB. So currently MyISAM is the default version till MySQL 5th version, but after that InnoDB is the default storage engine for newer versions. Why? Because InnoDB provides the ACID property. ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability. Atomicity means whatever query you are hitting, that there are only two results, 0 or 1, means it is a success or it's a failed, no intermediate happen. Like you prepare the batch of 10 queries and you hit this batch on a database, so either this complete or either this fails. So that came under the atomicity. Consistency means if you do the transaction, so that the before and after data is a consistent, means data means it's not like that the half data is processed, half data is not processed, or that kind of thing. It's completed or not completed, and throughout the instance it's the data show like as a consistency. Isolation means that multiple transactions occur independently without the interface. Means if you hit this batch and each query you are planned as an independent query, you said that means auto commit false and commit after every query, so that each and every query work as an independent transaction, and there is a no relation between each other, so it's work independently. So that's the isolation. And durability, means whatever changes you are doing means without the failure of system, that's get handled implicitly. Okay, that's the durability. Okay, that's why InnoDB is right now in a famous or by default the storage engine came for MySQL upcoming, and from 5 onwards whatever version are released till 11, all the version have the InnoDB as a default storage engine. Okay, we discussed about the storage engine. Let's discuss about the table manipulation. Means first we talk about how to create the table. So basic syntax is first you need to define that a create table. If you want to means check like is it there or not, and then we need to create. So you can mention like if not exist before that, like create table. If not exist, then that table get created. If not exist, it is the check like it's exist or not. If not exist, then create. Exist, then no need to create that. Okay, that's the simple meaning of this. So table name and field name data type you need to provide. Like I already created here one table where table is an employee number, auto increment, and this is a primary key, and there are two fields, first name and last name. The two field I just simply define and create the table. Okay, so first for testing purpose I create one mistake. Like here at line number first I created a database, but I haven't selected and hit that create table query. So here I am getting error that no database is selected. That's why we need to use command. In the earlier session I already highlighted this case. You need to use that database. So I use that test database, so my database getting changed, and after hitting this I get that 0 row affected. This table is created, and when I say insert command, insert empty employee, that record gets automatically updated. And when I say select star from my table name, employee is the table name, so in a table name if I hit, I get this table. So this is the result. Okay, so here what I did, create the database, then use that database, create table. So create table is a keyword, employee is my table name. Okay, inside that I define the 3 columns like employee name, first name, last name. Here I'm discussing here, and after that data type, employee name is a int, first name as a varchar 50 is a data type, and for last name is a varchar 50. So here we define all the things, and after completion colon and the bracket, and after semicolon I hit enter, that table get created. Okay, so at table is created. Okay, right now we need to insert that data into table. So first of all, this is just as a keyword like insert into, means I need to insert into where we need to define the table name. So I added here employees as a table name. Okay, in employees, suppose there are multiple columns. In which column I need to insert that data? So in a bracket I need to mention, okay, I will add only first name and last name. So I will add a first name, last name, and after that values. What are the values I need to insert? So values John Doe and Mary Jane. So that data I inserted. Okay, this is the basic about the creation of thing. We'll discuss about the how to delete the and update the data into table. Okay, in a simple way, delete from employee means need to delete the data from where. Okay, employee is the table name, so I say delete from employee table. What need to I want to do? So where is the clause where I say selecting the data? So in a where clause I say that employee number is the 2. So employee number 2 means this row get deleted, this row get deleted, this is the row get deleted because employee number is the 2. Mary Jane is data is get deleted, and after I hit select star from employee, so you can able to see that the employee 2 is deleted. Okay, so after that I need to add something like here. If I say that insert into employee first name last name with a Jack Lee, so I am adding the Jack Lee. So earlier 2 is there, so new 2 is not created because we are say auto increment. Employee number is a auto increment field, so these 3 is get adding. So 3 first name is a Jack and last name is a Lee, that data is created. Okay, so after here what we are trying to achieve, that we are updating the employee number 3 to 10. Okay, so updating means update what I need to update, like employee I want to update what set means I want to set first name as a Joe and employee number as a 10. 2 fields I need to update. Okay, earlier picture is employee number, F name and last name. Okay, this is the 2. First is the 1 John Doe. Okay, this is after inserting this, like 3 get added because this is a 2 is we are deleted this data, so no more 2 is exist, and this field is auto increment. So 1 2 get deleted, so 3 is generated, and Jack Lee is the new entry get added. But here I am updating this Jack Lee. So what happened? This 3 become 100, Jack become a Joe, but I haven't updated the Lee, so Lee remain as is. So this row get added means updated, like here this happen, like 10 Joe and Lee get updated. Okay, update we check, insert you know already. Suppose if I say that insert into table, and now we are not passing any employee number. So earlier we 1 is there, 2 we deleted, 3 we updated to 10. So what's the new record, which is a 4. So here 4 Wang Lee get added. Okay, Wang Lee get added. Okay, next thing is the, okay, so till now we created the table. Okay, created a table, inside table insert a data, update a data and delete a data. So basic operation we did, delete a data. So till now we only do this operation we perform with the data. Okay, now we check on the table how to perform this operation on table. Okay, so I can add the column in a database, like alter table. Here alter table means I need to add the do alteration on table, which is a table name. So this is a employee is a table name, what I am adding. So add is a column, by default I am adding a column, class as a column name, varchar is a data type. Okay, and not null, these things I am saying. So if you hit this command and check the description of describe this table, you will get to know class is added. Okay, after that you can I am adding the alter table, department is the field I am getting to add into database. So here we are getting that class, department and address, these are the 3 newly added field. Okay, after that you can modify the existing. So earlier department, here department is the 50. Okay, department varchar is a 50, but you can modify this, like I am saying varchar 100. So here you can get department varchar is 100. Okay, so that way you can modify the existing thing. Apart from that, you can also change the column. Means earlier here is we had created a class, but for employee class is not class become a racist or that kind of word. So I need to change that column to grade. So you can simply alter table employee and change column, means you are changing the column from class to grade. Okay, class become a grade, you are just changing the name. So that also you are doing. Okay, so till now we do the performance alter means in a table added a column, modify a column and change the column. Okay, these you can do in under alter command. Okay, similar way you can delete the column from it. Okay, alter table delete column. Okay, like here we have example like alter table, employee is the class, drop column, you can also easily say drop column. Okay, rename also there, like alter table rename to, means if you this is our employee and you need to rename to the student, that also possible. Okay, rename table to, this is also there are 2 ways. So in an interview multiple people ask means multiple interviewer ask that key how many ways to rename the table. So there is a 2 ways. First is alter table and rename to, and another one is a rename table to. So this is the 2 way, rename table, alter table, rename to and rename table to. So this is the 2 ways to rename the table. Okay, Okay, these are the two tables. Apart from, we already discussed like drop the table. We can drop the column like this. You can drop table from column. If you want to drop table, you can directly say the drop table or a drop table if exists. Means in this we are directly checking that is table is exist or not, and then we are deleting from it. Okay. Next thing is the create a temporary table. So for MySQL, per session you can create a temporary table. So whenever you start the session and create a temporary table, and at the end of the session, this is the start of session, and at the end of session table, this time table get vanish here. Okay, after the closing the session. Okay, this is the way you can simply like create a temporary table, temple name, and directly create and insert is happen in this query, like create table temple. This is a table name, and from original table data get copied into this, like data copy from here, from and to. Okay, this is the way you can create the table. Okay. So next is a truncate table. Means you can do truncate command over the table name, the data get directly truncated. Okay, so main question, means this is a very frequently asked question in an interview. What is the difference between delete, truncate, and drop? Okay, so truncate we know with the structure, all the means with the structure truncated the table, but deleted row by row data operation happen, and in a drop table, like first the table get drop, means truncate table get deleted, schema means deleted the data and created a new table. Okay, the combination of this operation is means a drop. Like truncate the table means whole the table architecture getting scrapped and newly blank table get created. So that's the basic difference. Delete, row by row delete happen. In a truncate we are simply truncating the table, but in a drop we are firstly cleaning the table, means simply delete the table and create a blank table. So that's why drop is operation is a faster and delete table is a slower. Okay, yeah, that's it for today's session. In the next session we saw about the data filtering and how to filter the data, what are the clauses are there. Yeah, thanks all, bye bye.